Hi, this is Dave Meyer of ECI Learning Systems, where we work to eliminate the workplace energy crisis that drains the energy from your organization. Today we're back on our sixth session on one of our favorite tools to use with organizations. The tool is called DiSC. It is a personality profile and assessment that helps people understand themselves and others around them. It's one of our favorites because it's a very powerful tool, but also a very simple tool to use. So, in our prior sessions, we talked about the high S personality. So the high S personality was very people-oriented and accepting, much like the high I, but more thoughtful or reserved. And so today, we're going to move on to our fourth quadrant and talk about the high C personality, which is like the high S, thoughtful and reserved, but more like the D in that they are task-oriented and questioning. As we get into our discussion here, I'll remind you again what DiSC does not measure and what DiSC does measure. DiSC is a behavioral tool, so it measures people's behaviors and the way they want to act. It does not measure someone's intelligence, their values, or their skills, so you can't have two people with very similar personality types behave differently based on these other factors. Okay, so back to our high C. You see here that the high C personality is referred to as being correct, controlled, or compliant. Now, the reality is the term we use most often for the high C is conscientious. And that's a good word for them because they are very accurate and analytical and thorough and meticulous in the things that they do. They're very precise. So what does a high C personality look like? Well, they tend to be rule followers. They want to make sure that everything they do has rules in place so you know how to do things the right way. And then they want to follow those rules to make sure things are done, again, correctly. This can be very useful to your organization because while the high D and the high I are out there running around making things happen, the high C is saying, whoa, slow down here. Let's make sure we do this the right way. They'll give you the attention to detail that the D's and the I's don't have, and the S's have to a lesser extent. They are problem solvers, so they're going to make sure they understand all the facts, though, so they can solve the problem the right way. Being correct is very important to the high C. They're very logical in the way they think things through, and so they'll see the holes in things that other personalities might not see. Now, as you might guess, someone who's just focused on rules and being correct tend to make decisions rather slowly and methodically. They will gather facts, and then they're going to gather some more facts, and probably some more facts beyond that, to the point where they're gathering too many facts in some cases that slows down or convolutes the decision-making process. Now, like all personality types, the high C has a natural emotion. In this case, it's a fear, and it's a fear of being incorrect or being wrong or being criticized or being slipshod in their work. Those things just drive a high C crazy. And so you'll see them sometimes being defensive about their work if they're being criticized for it. Now, other limitations of the high C, because of their, again, reserved nature and task orientation, they can appear to be cool and aloof. They don't really mean to be, that's just kind of their natural way they present themselves. They get focused on, say, the minutia. They'll miss the big picture. So project was moving forward on something, some small detail is holding it up, and it may not be a relevant detail, but it's important to the high C. They also can be methodical to the extreme, and they can be very critical of themselves as well. So that's a picture of our high C personality. Very useful to have on a team because they're going to keep you on track and make sure you do things the right way. Now that we've gone through all 4 personality types, I'll let you know that our next session is going to be a quiz on those 4 personality types. But it'll be a fun quiz. I think you're going to enjoy it. So I want to thank you for listening. My name is Dave Meyer, and I hope you'll come back and visit us soon. Thank you.